Whether you like to shout about it or shout at it, AI is here to stay. And personally, I love to shout about the fact how I can use AI. And in this case, I use both Google's AI as well as Microsoft's Copilot over on GitHub to create 2 programs. The first program I created was called Beheaded. And because I create a lot of software in Python, I needed a way to put headers and make sure that a file, Beheaded, to use a little urban speak. So I went over to Google to do my next project, and that would be, of course, the to-do manager that I call Do Master. And putting both together today, I wanted to show you how we could use a Beheaded package simply by using the instructions we see up here on the package website, over here on GitHub, soon to be over on the Python package index as well. Once we've installed the latest version of the Beheaded module, all we have to do is activate Python to execute the module and choose, in this case, to recurse. Before we do that, however, let's take a look at what is in this directory. And opening up the test cases, we'll see that we have some comments here. And of course, because those comments are at the top of the file, we're going to call that a header. And that header is both here in our test cases, of course, and are soon to be in our done domain, as well as everywhere else. Switching back over to console, therefore, let's go ahead and execute our Beheaded module to recurse our directory to see the 4 files were changed. And of course, that was in the subdirectory Do Master. Of course, the miracle of providing a domain.py file with any of our packages is that we can indeed, as you may or may not know, use that to execute the main loop. When we execute help, and if I had a different screen, of course, we see a rather jumbled view of what all the options are, which can be much easier seen by using a double minus sign. Now, you might have noticed that we generated a .beheaders.json file in our present working directory. I've updated that beheaders file to simply include my name and associate it with the authors tag that we see defined in our header. We can delete the fields that we want to have regenerated, and by executing the Beheaded module once again, this time using the -R rather than double dash recurse. And not only were the previous contents preserved during our update date, but of course we have our new date and time for our file, as well as the author tag to quickly add all the metadata you'd like to see on your programs. Finishing off where we started, of course, you'll note that anything that we might have had in our headers would, of course, be respected and preserved even when our headers are being updated.